Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am Metastar, creator and host of the Chronus Book of Days, a unique, only one-of-its-kind weekly tarot calendar system, retrieved and channeled from the Akashic records, revived and reintroduced to a modern age to offer guidance to all who discover it. I am so glad you found your way here. Let's begin. This week we transition from the trivial tongue-in-cheek concept of domestic cats as social media clickbait ploys, to the majestic symbolism of the King of Beasts, and celestial Lion of Leo as depicted in the Strength card. The connection between the original 18th century Beauty and the Beast story, and the tarot card of Strength featuring the Virgin Maiden, symbolizing zodiacal Virgo, taming the roaring beast, zodiacal Leo, is visually undeniable. Overall, the connection between the classic fairy tale and the Strength card highlights the universal theme of inner strength, female empowerment, transformation, and the redemptive power of love, all of which are represented in both narratives through the relationship between the Virgin and the Beast. In the original story, the Beast tells Beauty that she must return within 3 weeks' time, or he will die. The connection between the Beast's 3-week deadline in the original story and the nearly 3-millennium transition of the royal alpha star, Regulus, also known as the Royal Heart of the Lion, from the constellation of Leo to Virgo in the year 2012, can be seen and interpreted as a prophetic metaphor foreshadowing great collective transformation and renewal. This deadline creates a sense of urgency, akin to the impending celestial transition into the Aquarian age, where one era or energy gives way to another. The star card key 17 resides as above within the hexagonal daisy wheel of tarot 8s along with the so below Strength card key 8. It provides future generations with a visual timetable of this epical cosmic shift. The story suggests that within this limited time, Beauty has the opportunity to transform the Beast through her love and compassion. Over thousands of years, the lion has been a powerful symbol for kings, royals, rulers, and nations, often representing various qualities and virtues associated with leadership, strength, and sovereignty. The lion is commonly associated with physical strength, pride, courage, bravery, and even military power on the battlefield. Lions are often seen as majestic and regal creatures, and this symbolism has been adopted by rulers to underscore their authority and imposing presence as leaders, much like a monarch on their throne. Lions also have a religious and mythological significance in various cultures, and lions have been adopted as national symbols by several countries, including England and its use in the royal arms, as well as in numerous African nations. In the heart of ancient Egypt, where the sands of time whisper the secrets of epochs past, there stands a majestic figure, the Sphinx. At a time long ago before the monotheistic ego and father of terror narrative took its toll, this enigmatic guardian was something very different than the odd hybrid lion body with pharaoh head that we see today. Constructed facing east, where the sun, constellations, and evening stars rise, the Great Sphinx of Giza was in essence a celestial custodian, a loyal and watchful sentinel appointed with the profound duty of observing and safeguarding the grand celestial transitions and significant alignments. Imagine, if you will, the vastness of the cosmos, where stars and constellations follow their eternal dance across the night sky. Among them, there is the royal star, Regulus, the heart of Leo, a seemingly fixed divine symbol of kingship, empire and power, but also, and eventually, the last of 4 great royal stars that would transition away from the 4 fixed corners of the universe to common signs, known to the falling away. The 2012 transition of the royal alpha star Regulus from the constellation of Leo to the nurturing embrace of Virgo, the Great Mother, as well as its potential connection to allegorical New Earth language and texts like the Book of Revelations, indeed carries a sense of spiritual and transformative significance others might not share. Certain authoritative or global powers have throughout history sought to suppress and control narratives that challenge their established authority and privilege, and respond to such interpretations of celestial events with destruction, deception, and manipulation. The Sphinx, with its unwavering gaze and resolute presence, was the embodiment of cosmic vigilance. It stood there, still does, gazing at the heavens, acknowledging the cyclic shift of Regulus from the regal Leo to the plebeian Virgo. This transition represented not just a change in the night sky but a profound cosmic event, a reflection restoring balance between masculine and feminine, the powerful and nurturing forces that govern our world. Yet, as time flowed like the Nile, civilizations rose and fell, and the patriarchal lens clouded the understanding of these celestial cycles. The significance of the Sphinx's role as the witness to such transitions began to fade into obscurity. Denial and ignorance crept in, obscuring the recognition of this celestial choreography, still and even now. However, denial and ignorance can never diminish the truth of celestial transitions. The Sphinx, despite the patriarchal disregard, continues to bear witness to the infinite return of Regulus to the Great Mother Virgo. It stands as a testament to the enduring wisdom of the cosmos, a reminder that even when the human narrative distorts and confuses the truth, the celestial dance endures, and the Sphinx, once a guardian watchdog of the heavens, ever loyal, still holds vigil, watching over the transition of the stars and time itself. In a world where the reign of superpowers and empires reigns supreme, there exists a reluctance to acknowledge the notion of celestial hourglasses. These cosmic timepieces, which mark the passage of epochs and the inevitable shift of power, are not something that the ruling elite typically celebrate or embrace. For them, these celestial transitions are viewed as inconvenient reminders of impermanence. In the face of such reluctance, those who hold memory of these celestial transitions find themselves in a unique position. They understand the profound significance of these cosmic shifts, which often herald the decline of one era and the rise of another. Yet, they are left with limited choices where it concerns spreading the good news. One choice is to keep hope alive. To preserve the narrative of these celestial transitions, the keepers, as they are sometimes known, turn to art, including age-old fables, stories and epic tales as ancient as time itself. They employ various means, including a pictorial book of days, which covertly chronicles diverse narratives for safekeeping, notably the tarot. Stories like Beauty and the Beast serve as a subtle, enduring way to convey the wisdom of celestial change and transformation without directly challenging the status quo or ruling elite. In essence, fables and pictorial calendars become vessels of hope and knowledge, passed down through generations, or sometimes are recovered and channeled to the least likely during long periods of isolation and contemplation. Whatever the scenario, they remind those who remember that while world powers may come and go, the celestial hourglasses continue their relentless countdown. These narratives serve as quiet beacons of wisdom, inviting individuals to contemplate broader cycles of history and power, even when those in authority choose to banish, burn, and overlook them. In this way, the ancient tales endure, silently weaving a thread of understanding and hope through tales as old as time. In the reversed strength card, the allegorical journey of taming the inner beast encounters challenges. It's like when Belle, instead of fostering love and understanding, struggles to connect with the beast's wild and untamed side, and rejects his demand that she join him for dinner. In this way, reversed strength suggests a period of inner turmoil, difficulty finding inner calm and balance, or even a temporary loss of patience and gentleness in dealing with life's challenges or a specific personality. Week 45, having reversed strength as host for the week, may bring up situations and events that circle back to August when strength had numerical dominion over the entire month, and the zodiac sign of Leo was center stage. Regular viewers of the Chronus Book of Days may recall that Venus, archetypal beauty of all the planetary spheres, spent the month of August retrograding in Leo. Often characterized as all-loving and full of grace, Venus confronting her egoic shadow, her lion heart and inner beast, became a symbol of our inner challenges, narcissistic tendencies, and ego-driven desires. The retrogradation of Venus, within a larger chariot year, was an invitation to confront and tame the intricate struggle between our inner strengths and egoic weaknesses. Nelson Mandela, the iconic South African leader, provides a great example of what is meant here. During his early political career, he was a firebrand activist known for his strong opinions and confrontational approach. However, when he was imprisoned for 27 years, he had the time for deep introspection. He emerged from prison not as a bitter man seeking revenge, but as a leader who had tamed his egoic desires for retaliation. Mandela's inner strength and capacity for forgiveness played a crucial role in the peaceful transition from apartheid to democracy in South Africa. Reverse strength recalls this recent past retrogradation of Venus, and suggests that during this week, we may encounter moments where we grapple with the taming of our own metaphorical beasts, which always represent aspects of our ego that are in need of restraint or transformation. The Six of Pentacles, as week 45 satellite companion to reverse strength representing the egoic struggle, depicts a scene of generosity, where a patron gives to others, symbolizing charity, fairness, and the balance of power. Staying in the context of Beauty and the Beast, here it's as if Belle, who represents compassion and selflessness, has found herself in a situation where she distributes wealth, knowledge, or just love and kindness to those most in need. This act mirrors the concept of inner strength and transformation. It suggests that in the process of taming our own inner beast of ego and selfishness, there comes a point where we must extend a hand to others, just as Belle did in the story. The Six of Pentacles, then, becomes a reminder that true strength lies not only in conquering the ego but also in the act of giving and sharing, of fostering a sense of balance and fairness, in themes of justice, and in our everyday commonplace interactions with the world. It underscores the idea that once we've tamed our inner struggles, we have the capacity to uplift and support those around us, bringing harmony to our personal narratives and the broader human story. Lastly, the upcoming year, calculated as 2 + 0 + 2 + 4 aligns with a universal 8 vibration, and as week 45 plays out, even in shadow form, we may begin to get a glimpse of the future and of larger themes and situations that will dominate when strength takes on the role of host for the entire year. Week 45 features 2 notable planetary ingresses and 1 major opposition on the very special 11th of November. Beauty and the Beast provides a rich allegorical context for week 45, which I hope is resonating with viewers, as it is sometimes difficult for me to articulate these large-scale themes. However, if you are enjoying the content here and haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, and please leave a comment below. I'd love to hear from you. Now, in the same way that the August Lion, Leo transitions to the August Virgin Maiden, Virgo, the Maiden tames the roaring beast of extreme summer, underscoring the theme of metamorphosis, and that within each of us, there exists the potential for transformation. Similarly, to the beast evolving into a true prince through the power of love and compassion, we too have the capacity to transform our monstrous ego-driven tendencies into qualities of kindness, empathy, and humility. This week, Venus, just before transitioning from Virgo to Libra, forms its final aspect with Pluto, the planet associated with profound metamorphosis and transformative change. The harmonious trine between Venus in Virgo, symbolizing the maiden beauty, and Pluto in Capricorn, the archetype cloistered beast, aptly encapsulates the themes under consideration. In this celestial alignment, we witness the symbolic convergence of Beauty and the Beast, where Venus represents purity, grace, aesthetics, and creating conditions of harmony, while Pluto embodies the dark curse of ego, as well as the profound and sometimes challenging forces of transformation. The harmonious trine as the last aspect between these two celestial influences mirrors the intricate interplay between these opposing qualities, suggesting that true beauty can emerge from the dark depths of profound change, underscoring the transformation from monstrous ego-driven impulses to a more gentle and compassionate power. We are both reminded and invited to reflect on the nuanced interchange between our inner strengths and the aspects of our ego that may need tempering, and of these heartless pride and self-aggrandizing arrogance being of top priority. This is about achieving self-empowerment that doesn't resemble immaturity of ego or impulsive acts of rebellion but rather assumes a position of authority over yourself and others, that is respected rather than regarded with contempt and fear. If, however, reveling in the role of the big jerk or antagonist is more your thing, then like Gaston in the Disney adaptation of the story, you might find your niche in stirring up chaos and conflict and little else. By midweek, once Venus returns home to her tranquil realm in Libra, we too have the ability to find balance and restore harmony within ourselves, ultimately leading to a profound transformation akin to that experienced by the beast in the classic tale. It's important to remember that the beast's curse was a result of his unkind and hurtful behavior toward the witch crone, particularly in his judgment of her appearance. Are there moments in your own life where you recognize behaviors like those exhibited by the beast before his transformation in the classic tale, particularly in terms of unkindness or harsh judgments toward others? As Venus draws closer to the South Node in Libra, anticipate an increasing awareness of these behaviors becoming more evident in what you receive or in the way you are treated. And as Venus approaches opposition with the North Node in Aries, what profound changes, similar to the beast's transformation, do you believe might be necessary in your own life? And what steps or insights do you think could initiate such a profound change for you personally or globally? Reversed strength within the presence of justice, which lords over all of November, might signify a moment when the scales of fairness seem momentarily uneven. Together they represent a phase where the inner struggle to find patience and compassion is met with a sense of questioning the justice of the path, or the challenge faced. The moon as a shadow co-ruling influence over the month of November is a reminder that the journey toward inner strength and ego transformation is not always straightforward, and moments of uncertainty or doubt about the fairness of one's circumstances can arise along the way. It serves as a reminder that, just like in the fairy tale, the journey to break the curse of extreme behaviors, be they anger, hatred, spite, or the jealousy felt toward another, may encounter setbacks and moments of conflict. Mercury's transition from the intense depths of cold, unforgiving Scorpio to the fiery, impulsive realm of Sagittarius mirrors a significant shift in thought, beliefs and communication. Much like the beast who held an absolute sense of entitlement, allowing him to regard the witch crone with disdain and thoughtlessly insult her, Mercury in its detriment within Sagittarius square Saturn has the potential to incite impulsive speech, namely hate speech within the collective, often without due consideration for the consequences of words spoken. Although you may experience intuitive flashes of truth, the overwhelming presence of conflicting information and diverse opinions can lead to intellectual and factual confusion, ultimately resulting in a loss of credibility, or egg on your face. Given Mercury's influence as the planet of communication and its trickster detriment of Sagittarius, it's important to be cautious, recalling the Page of Wands who serves as a long-term seasonal warning to be mindful of potential embarrassment or public humiliation resulting from communication mishaps or errors, particularly when navigating complex situations, diverse opinions, or stuff that is clearly above your pay grade. On a related note, the aspect of Mars in Scorpio opposing Uranus in Taurus can be explosive and can be seen as a reflection of the beauty and the beast motif through the lens of direct confrontation with evil. In this once every 2 year celestial alignment, Mars associated with assertiveness and action, is in the intense and efficiently methodical sign of Scorpio. This combination can symbolize the inner beast or demons or the more primal and intense aspects of human nature, like hatred, jealousy, retribution, and greed. On the other side of the opposition, Uranus in Taurus represents the unconventional and unexpected, mirroring the unexpected transformations witnessed in the classic tale. Keep in mind, the curse changing the handsome prince into that of a monstrous beast not only affects him but also radically transforms the entire castle and all its inhabitants into various objects and living utensils. It's possible that a political or religious conversion, either your own or that of someone you care about, be it a friend or family member, has had a profound and swift impact on those in your circle or home life, causing them or circumstances to change so rapidly that it's reminiscent of the speed a witch's curse can transform someone into something unrecognizable. Overall, unexpected transformations are central to themes of unconditional love, beauty, redemption, and even the capacity for change in even the most unlikely circumstances. This week, in both the classic tale of Beauty and the Beast and the Strength card, we find a powerful connection. The narrative centers on the theme of inner strength, transformation, and the redemptive power of love. Just as Beauty had a limited time to transform the Beast through her love and compassion, we too face collective transitions, like the shift of the royal alpha star, Regulus, from Leo to Virgo. In a world where those in power often ignore changes in climate as well as celestial transitions, some hold the memory through stories like Beauty and the Beast. These narratives serve as beacons of wisdom, silently conveying the broader cycles of history and power to those with the eyes to see, and the ears to hear. The reverse strength card suggests inner turmoil and difficulty finding balance, akin to Belle's struggles in the story. It also brings us back to the retrograde of Venus in Leo, prompting us to confront our inner ego-driven tendencies. The Six of Pentacles accompanying reversed strength represents generosity and balance, much like Belle's act of sharing in the tale. It underscores that true strength lies in conquering the ego and uplifting others along the way. Looking ahead to 2024, we anticipate a year dominated by strength with its themes of inner transformation, female empowerment and transformation of the ego center. We're reminded that true beauty can emerge from profound change, mirroring our own potential for metamorphosis. Reverse strength, in the presence of justice for November, suggests moments of questioning fairness in our journey to inner strength. The moon reminds us that the path may not always be straightforward. Mercury's shift to Sagittarius warns of impulsive speech and the need to consider consequences in communication. Mars opposing Uranus echoes the story's unexpected transformations and the impact of rapid change on individuals and communities. In the end, the tale of Beauty and the Beast continues to teach us about love, redemption, and the capacity for change even in the most unlikely circumstances. It's a reminder that, like the celestial transitions observed by the Sphinx, the cosmic dance endures, and we too can find strength and reasons to change for the better in our own lives. I am Metastar. Until next time, always